So Emery, looking out here and seeing all these people in line, did you ever think that over 20 years after you guys won the Super Bowl, you guys would still be this praised by the city and your fans?
Well, we had just did this about 3 years ago with the 20-year reunion, and to see all these people again, and the number of people is just, I guess it's just a testament to how they feel about that 85 team.
What was it about that team that just made you guys so special?
Well, I think, first of all, it was the first in a long time. They hadn't won a championship since the '63 Bears, and the city hadn't won anything in a long time either. So, and it was the first time where we had technology, and there was the Super Bowl Shuffle, and everything came together and made that team just one team that it was big across the country. And then, of course, your dad, he was the guy that held it all together. He was the best player of us all, but as humble as he was, it was a lot of fun playing with a guy like that.
Now, it seemed like, when you look at teams today, you may have one character that stands out on the team, like your Clinton Portises or your T.O.s, but with you guys, it seemed like everyone just had such a personality. Do you think that made you guys stronger on the field?
Well, we had a lot of characters, but we had a lot of character too. And, when you start with the Fridge, who was like the biggest icon of his day, as a rookie, and McMichael, and, with his snakes and all the stuff he used to do. And it was just one thing after another, and the team really was a bunch of great guys and tremendous athletes, and just an outstanding team. I was just, blessed to be a part of that team and kind of fit in because these guys were all outstanding football players, and it all came together for 1 year.
Now, looking back, I know this might be hard to pinpoint just one, but what would you say is your favorite memory from when you guys all played together?
Well, I think there were a couple, but we had some very tough Green Bay Packer games that year that we really had to pull together. But the game I think most fans and most of my teammates remember was the game up in Minnesota on Thursday night when Jim McMahon was trying to get in the game, and finally Dick had put him in the third quarter, and 3 out of the first 5 passes he threw for touchdowns, and we took the lead in front of the whole country. And then they knew, well, the Bears had a good defense, but they also knew the Bears could strike on offense also, and it made us a pretty good football team at that point.
Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about the '09 Bears this year. What do you think, in your opinion, it's going to take for them to become back to a Super Bowl caliber team?
Jay Cutler, bring back get Jay Cutler here in Chicago, and we got a chance. That's an outstanding quarterback that doesn't come around every now and then, and if the Bears have a chance to get that, that could be key because a quarterback can make a team, and I think he'd be outstanding. I think he would be a good Bear player.
There have been very few moves made this offseason by the Bears so far, and it seems like they have a ton of holes to fill. Going into the draft, what do you think is the position that they need to go after first?
Wide receiver. They need somebody to make some plays for them on wide receiver. They're going to need some safeties, and hopefully their cornerbacks will come back and play better. But those areas I think are key. Getting a safety to replace Mike Brown and have the same type of impact that he had, and getting a receiver that can, make a quarterback look good. They need somebody that can stretch the field and make plays down the field. They miss Bernard Berry, and even though, he had played 1 year here really well, I think they do miss him.